right, we're going from the cross-side knee pass setup. First, forcing our opponent to give us this arm over top. Okay, setting up the Darce choke here. So one, we're gonna switch the angle, switch the arm. As we do this, as we step behind, we're gonna take our elbow to bring his arm across. Okay, from here, if we do this properly, we create a separation between his hands right away, and we can go and attack that Americana. So most people are gonna grab, so we're gonna step our foot over. As we step our foot over, I like to bring my elbow first to break that grip, and then we sit back. Bill's gonna hitchhike. As he hitchhikes, we're gonna go into the omoplata. From the omoplata, we're gonna go right into this knee crank trap. As we get to this knee crank trap, the first thing I wanna look at is how shallow my opponent's arm is. Okay, so if his wrist is real shallow here, that's not good. I have to shove that in, and I want to come and push at the tricep. I wanna bring his elbow down. So now from here, our opponent, like our two most common escapes is the roll and him stepping his legs over. So to prevent that, what we want to do is we want to bring our hips out to the side here. So we can do that a couple different ways, but generally what I want is I want my opponent's hips to, I want my opponent's right hip to go towards the ground. From here we have a nice knee crank on that knee, be very careful. Now from this position, we can also, the leg flattens out. We have foot locks from this position that we can go to, but why would we do that when we can just drive into a mounted triangle situation here? So let's go back. Okay, so from this position, we're gonna let go. He's gonna sit forward. We're gonna go back to the triangle. So as he sits forward, we shoot our hips right away. We're not locking it up or anything. We can if we want to, but we're just going to hip up triangle. He's gonna go triangle escape. As Bill goes to triangle escape, the first thing that I'm looking at here, I'm gonna open my legs slightly, okay? And I wanna create this little opening here. From this position, generally, like, Bill can just duck out this way, right? So to prevent that, we're gonna go over the arm and hook under the wrist. We wanna create this mechanism here where we're isolating his shoulder, okay? And we have that control. We can even come like boom, with that nice shoulder lock from there. But primarily what this is doing is this is preventing our opponent from just backing out, okay? So he can't back out because that puts pressure on his shoulder, okay? So now from this position, his only option is to posture up and then towards me. So as he postures up, we're gonna extend the arm, we're pushing, we're gonna go belly down and roll. From this position, we're going to mount, okay? So from mount, Bill is going to throw one of my legs into half guard. He's gonna do his mount escape, throw the leg in half guard, and he's looking right away for that knee crank angle and under him. So let's go back. I actually want to switch this. Okay. Mount for me. Mount. Yep. So with my mount escape, I want you to do this one. So you're coming over top, collecting the leg, boom. From here, you're swinging your feet to the outside. When you go knee crank angle, make sure, see my left leg, I want my left leg to not be too low. I want it to be towards the ankle, but not too high towards the foot that he can just circle his foot out. So I want to be right here. And then from here, I have maximum crank on the hip, okay? So now my left arm is like kind of hiding here. And then we move. From this position, actually, like with this, I can kind of like roll my arm out to get more of an angle on his back. Then from here, we're gonna sit up to our elbow, hooking under the armpit with our left arm. My right arm is gonna take an S grip. So I wanna be able to just peep my hands out and pull them straight back into me. From here, so the goal here is I wanna move as little as possible and get as much as I can. So I'm gonna bring him towards me, hook my hands, and turn. From this position, I'm swinging my arm up. Watch my left arm, I'm hooking his arm, right? So from this position, I'm hooking his arm. I want to swing my leg up to trap. Now, when we set up the straight jacket, we're not just controlling with the same side leg. it's easy to break out of. We're automatically putting our right leg over our left. We're pinning the left arm. Okay, from here we're attacking the choke. He's going to defend with the only arm he has left. We're going to turn this arm down as we replace. So we're turning and replacing, but what we want to do ultimately is feed this hand to our right leg. Okay, as we feed it to our right leg, our left leg goes on over top. So we switch from right leg over left to left leg over right. From here, we're locking up the choke. Okay, Bill is going to shimmy to one side. As he does this, we're going to move our right leg up to the middle of his upper back between his shoulder blades. As we do that, we're going to throw our leg over and we're going to sit up for an arm bar. From here, Bill is going to sit forward. He's going to sit forward and we're attacking another triangle. Okay, from this triangle, it's kind of a triangle. From this triangle, he's going to go triangle escape again. Boom. And then from here, we're just doing the same setup. This way. So, right over top, we have our shoulder lock. Bill postures up. As he postures up, we're going to switch our hands.